Welcome. Guys, we did it. This has been a long time coming, this episode. We got out of the hole. What do you want me to say? We went to the convention, really rad weekend, and we set up a booth. Maybe I'll put some pictures up of the booth here, huh? We were featured on YouTube, the Pixel Game Squad, Phoenix Resale. We're in it. I sold the guy Phoenix Resale some stuff, even. So now there's some stuff on here that the last video I made, I found some stuff at a yard sale that really did help us get over the hump. I found a 2DS XL at a yard sale for $5 at this old church sale, and they asked for Nintendo stuff, and the old lady said, "We got this," and I didn't even know what a 2DS was. I started looking at it, and I'm like, I thought it was some knockoff Chinese thing. I'm like, is this a real Nintendo? Then I saw the Nintendo badge on it. It was like, and I was like, oh, this is some kind of Nintendo thing. And lo and behold, pop open the little game case. Super Mario Brothers DS, new Super Mario Brothers DS is in there. So I said, yeah, I'll take that for $5. Thank you very much. So that really helped us. I mean, we sold that for $130. So I think we were $875.16 in the hole. Is that right? I think so. So, if I'm wrong, you know, we did it. We did it, okay? And I'd also like to mention that I don't know if anybody else was watching the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade, but Ronald McDonald is back, baby. And he had a huge float. And then the guys were driving the shoe.
Grimace and the Hamburglar, the car is an equivalent to a 266 shoe size.
The car that's his shoe in front of him. It was awesome. I'm going nuts. That's Ronald. They're like, they didn't know who Ronald McDonald was. The kids were like, who's this Ronald McDonald guy with this giant book? I'm like, look at this Ronald McDonald guy. So of course I pull out the photo of me and Ronald, right? And I'm like, I know this guy, Ronald McDonald. They're looking at the TV. They're looking at my picture. They're looking at me like, this guy knows this. This guy knows. This guy took a picture with this guy who's has a giant float on TV on the parade. And they're like looking at me like, whoa. And it made me feel like the coolest kid in the room. I was like, I know that guy, Ronald McDonald. And they were like, Ronald McDonald, Ronald McDonald. And you know what else? It made me feel like a kid again when they got excited about Ronald McDonald. And I was like, yeah, Ronald McDonald's the best. So anyway, just had to throw that in there. Ronald McDonald, he's not dead. He's back. He's back in a big way. A giant balloon in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Okay, so Ronald McDonald is back. They were looking with just starry-eyed wonder when I showed them the photo of me and Ronald, and then they would look at the TV and see the giant float of Ronald, and then they would look at the picture and look at me, and their eyes were just like in amazement. And I was like, just so I was like, that's me, yeah. I know him, Ronald. And when he was driving the shoe, that was awesome. I loved the shoe car. So anyway, here we go. Let's go over some numbers, all right? We were $875 in the hole. We go. We have our wares, okay? We take our wares with us. And so this is not in order of how I sold the stuff, but this is the stuff we had that I picked up. Some other stuff, some Wii stuff that I sold. I'll go over that at yard sales. So here we go. We sold the Super Nintendo. It's a super clean Super Nintendo. that we had bought the motherboard for it. We sold that for $100. Boom, we got $100 in. We sold the book of PS1 stuff for $130. Boom. We sold the F-Zero Super Nintendo to Retro Rick. And I said, $400, buddy. And he goes, any wiggle room? He goes, how about? I said, maybe. He goes, $350. I said, done. 350 buccarinis from Retro Rick. Done. Boom, sold it. We sold Musashi for $100. We sold the 2DS XL that I picked up for $5 for $130 to Phoenix Resale. We sold Super Mario All-Stars for $20. We got that with the F-Zero Super Nintendo. Donkey Kong Country 2 that we picked up with the one chip, we sold that for $15. Okay, Mega Man Legends 2, disc only, sold it for $40. So right now we're at $890. We're already in the back in black. We're already back in black by what? $15? So then I had picked up some Wii games for I think $1 a piece. I want to say these were $1 a piece. It was Super Mario Brothers Wii, Guitar Hero 3, and Animal Crossing on Wii. So I'm pretty sure I paid $3 for all three of those. We sold Super Mario Brothers Wii for $20. We sold Guitar Hero 3 for $10. We sold Animal Crossing for $10. Okay, so we're at $930 right now. Then we go to let's see. Oh, we had a Wii Sports Resort. No, that doesn't count. We had a Mega Man 3 that we picked up at an NES lot a long time ago. $10. So that puts us at, what we're at, $930, $940. And then, oh, we had a Rumble pack that we sold for $10. So $950. Is that right? $950. Yes. $950. Okay? So I did all the math. $950. Okay? Then we had to pay for the table. The table was $75. So guess what? That puts us at $8.75. So we're 16 cents in the hole. Plus, what was the other thing? Oh no, we're not. I sold the Xbox controllers that we had picked up for $45. That's right. I picked up Xbox controllers for $45 that we cannibalized from the Xbox 360 collection. So we had a Halo Reach controller and like a Modern Warfare controller, a white controller. I think that was maybe one more controller. I think that was it. I mean, maybe a black one. I don't know, but we sold them for $45. So we are the Wii stuff, the Wii games that I bought, and the 2DS XL from the yard sale cost 5, 6, 7, 8. So 45 minus 8 is $37. $37. So we hit our mark and made $37 after paying for the table of the con. Now, I didn't count like room and board and food from the con. That was a family event. So I'm not going to count that. We were going to go anyway. So, but I will count the cost of the table. So, guys, we can now go over what we have picked up in the absolutely, completely free Super Famicom Shooter Collection Project. An homage to my Japanese bloodline. Let's go right to it. Okay, so first off the bat, I'm going to start us off. I mean, you can't really start off slow. We're going to start off as slow as we can, though. And I already showed you Proteus Da. So we picked up a really nice copy of Darius Twin. Okay? You want to call it Darius? Be my guest. I'm going with Darius. Okay? Darius Twin, super clean, nice copy of Darius Twin. All right, you know, it's fish. It's got fish in it, and it's a pea shooter. I don't know a whole lot about this game. We're gonna find out. Okay, so Darius Twin. This thing is in very good condition. I'm not gonna say mint. I don't like to throw that word around because, you know, there's always gonna be now I'm looking at it and I see a little something. Not terrible. I mean, it's super clean. That's what we say. Super clean. Very good condition. Okay, so Darius Twin. Look at, I mean, I already put it away, but look at this. This is sweet. I mean, look at the box art. I know, I love American box art too, but there's a fish back there by Jupiter. And then I don't know, what's this worm? Something cool. And then the spaceship's real cool. There's some kind of explosion going on. Some kind of explosion going on there too. I mean, that is awesome. So Darius Twin. Welcome to the club, Darius Twin. Glad to have you. I'm going to slow roll it then with the next game is dang, I don't know, I can't remember the name of this one. It is, there's Proteus Da, there's Oshiberry, and then there's this one, and I can't remember the name of this one, but we got one of the other Proteus games. All right, man, I can't remember the name of this one. I mean, lady, what are you doing? What in the... Lady. Control. Lady. This one's not in the best condition. It's... The back's not as bad, but I don't know. Can you see the front? It's kind of like... Can you see it? It's like... What's the word? Concave? It's a little concaved in. Like, it's hard to see on the camera, but... It's got a dip in the front. So there's no creases really or anything, but it is like sunk. It's like sunk in here. But so we got, other than that, it's really nice. So we got the other Proteus game. Okay. All right. So the only one we need now is Oshiberry, and I want to get a nice copy of it. Trying to get the best copy I can of Oshiberry because that is a Japanese exclusive, Super Famicom exclusive game by Konami. You can only play the Oshiberry on the Super Famicom Japanese. So we want to get a nice copy as we can. Something like that. Okay, next up. Whoo, now we gotta start hitting some bangers, all right? How about this one? Everybody's favorite Super Nintendo collectible grail game. Well, how about Sonic Wings for you instead? CIB, a third of the price for the Super Famicom, baby. Take it or leave it. And you know what? I haven't played any of these games yet. I haven't played any of them yet. I've never played Darius Twin. I've never played that Proteus game. I've never played Aero Fighters, aka Let me just backtrack there and respect. Sonic Wings, aka Aero Fighters. All right, that's how that should be said, because this, I'm sure got released first. Aero Fighters is like a late release Super Nintendo game. Am I right? Anyway, Sonic Wings. I've not played it yet. It almost feels like, what's the dang? Oh man, what's that game? A lot of them feel like this game, and it's Mobile Light Force on PS1, but the actual name of the game is something else. And you like the little witch, the little cotton witch, I think. It's a vertical scrolling shooter. You can be her, and there's a couple others characters you can choose from. Man, what's the name of that? What's the real name of that game?
That'd be Gunbird.
Anyway, it looks like it's gonna play like that. And I wasn't a real big fan of that game. It's not terrible, but definitely not the biggest fan of that game. But anyway, that's a banger right there, Sonic Wings, huh? Love it. Love it. The collection is just insane at this point. Okay? Am I right? Well, it only gets better, folks. I'm going to go ahead and show you this one. This one I played a little bit when I first got it, just to check it out, because it seems kind of cool. It's all right. It's got huge sprites. I'm not a real big fan of huge sprites. It's cute. It's fun. It's Flying Hero. Okay? This one's in really good shape too. And they all have the manuals, and they're all in good shape with the trays. They're all in pretty good shape. I mean, they're all in really good shape, actually. Guys, I don't know if I want to do the lots like that. It's just not as fun to show them all at the same time. I like to do an episode that shows off one pickup. You know, to show them all like this, I have to kind of be quick. I can't really go into detail about any one particular game. But anyway, guys, we did it. This is free. This collection is still free. We're up like, what, $30 or something still. We're still got money. Look at this. Flying Hero. This game is awesome. Actually, it's all right. I'm not gonna lie. I played it. It didn't capture me like, this is great. I need to play this all night. It was like, I can't play anything all night though. I don't have the time. The kids, you know, I don't have the time to play something all night anyway. But it didn't even tempt me to play it all. I was playing it. It's kind of hard. Like I said, the big sprites, the hit box is very big. So that's kind of the way I feel about Twinbee too. Papa and Twinbee, I'm like, man, it's just hard to evade. I don't know. Maybe that's not the point of that. Some shooters aren't. You know, there is evade, but that's not like you're just supposed to destroy everything. It's kind of like what's it called? The Guardian Legend. Like, you're not really supposed to try to evade a whole lot. You're just supposed to destroy, and refill your health. At least that's the way I play it. Maybe there's savants that can evade in that game and do better than me, but I can clear the game. I can clear it and just destroy. Health, pick up. Anyway, here's another one I've never played. And this one was very expensive. And I've only heard good things about it. But here we go. It's in really good shape. And it does have well, you know what? Yep, it does have a little bit of concaveness to it too. But other than that, it's in very good shape. Here we go. Macross. Holy mackerel. What is this? What is this game? Mech assault shooter? Horizontal scrolling shooter? Very expensive. Haven't played it yet. Haven't had time to play it yet. But apparently it's a great game. Everybody says it's a great game. Everybody loves this game. So we got it. CIB in really good shape there. Well, there's a little crease here. Is he gonna pick it up? It's not gonna pick it up. I can't even remember where it was at. Anyway, it's right on the C of the Famicom. See it? Anyway, we got Macross, CIB. There you go, this person, and I'm excited to play that one. Haven't played it yet. Here's one. So this is the final game. All right, this is the final game to add the collection. All right. And this is the one. This one is so clean. This one was expensive too, man. This one is so clean though. And I'm not a big fan of this series. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's like a puzzle game more than a shooter. It's kind of like the way I feel about Radiant Silvergun. Like, am I playing a freaking puzzle game or am I playing a shooter that moves so slow? You have to like. Not only is it like a puzzle element to those games, this one, this series, and Radiant Silvergun, it's also like a maze. Like, can you just please give me an open area to destroy things everywhere in my path? Now I'm going so slow, and there's puzzle elements and a maze. I'm creeping through. Got through that area into a slightly more open area, but still confined. And now, you know, you gotta do this and do that to get to the next creep through area. That's how I feel about this series. And it's hard for me to get into. I need to just try and play it, but it's so stinking slow. R-Type 3. The Lightning Returns Thunder Edition series. That's not true. I just made it. The third Lightning. R-Type 3. Is it R-Type the third Lightning 3? R-Type the third Lightning 3. Or is it R-Type 3 the third Lightning? That probably makes more sense. But the way it's put on the box here, R-Type 3 the third Lightning. This thing is super clean. This thing is super clean. We're not losing money on this one, on any of these. These are not going to go down in value anytime soon, and they are very nice condition. The only two issues I see is the concaveness of a couple of boxes, but not a real big deal. This one's completely very good condition. Okay, very good condition. So that's the last game, guys. We're back in black, $37. We've got a hell of a collection that's free. We've got a CRT TV, the JVC-D series. We've got a one-chip Super Nintendo. Oh, wait, I did pick one other thing up. Dang it. I wanted to get that on video, but I picked up a Super Famicom controller. So now, baby, I was so excited about that. Whoa. Got the camera flying. I was so excited about that. This guy had a box full of them, right? And there was like 15 of them in there, and he was just, I think I got it for $3. Pretty sure I got it. He wanted 5. I'm like, would it take 3? He's like, yeah. I go dig into this. I pick out the cleanest one. Some of them had like, you could tell there was corrosion on the screws. Like, well, you could tell it got wet. I pick out the cleanest one with the cleanest screw heads on it, the cleanest button D-pad feel, the tightness of the controller buttons and feel, no crust or not, aesthetically pleasing controller I could find. All right, fired up some Parodius Da. About to use my perfectly regular length Super Famicom controller. Literally 2 feet away from the screen. So I did pick that up. So we'll just call it 35. We're up 35 because I think we had 37 or $38. I bought a freaking Super Famicom controller for $3 too. But now we got a Super Famicom controller. We got the one chip. We've got the JVCD series. We've got just freaking banger collection now. Oh my gosh. Oh, somebody help me with carrying these. Who's... What are these? Hey, just coming through with these. Just coming through with these. Oh, let's add them to the shelf. Oh, guys, get a picture of it all in its glory. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, and so we're knocking them down. We're knocking them off the list, guys. We did so good. I don't know what we're going to do now. We only have 35 bucks. So we're going to have to hustle some stuff. I did pick up a lot of wrestling figures for $5. There was like 15 or 20 of them. So I don't know if they're worth. I thought for $5 they got some of them. There's a couple missing arms, and some they're heavy played is what I would say. From my days of Magic the Gathering, I never played Magic the Gathering, but I picked up a lot of Magic the Gathering cards. I had like 1,000 cards in it, and so there was a Wheel of Fortune in there. You know, it was like I sold one for $250, and so anyway. I learned heavy play, moderate play, light play, you know. So these, I would list them, the wrestlers I would list as heavy play. Like some kid was, you know, having some Royal Rumbles with these bad boys. But anyway, so maybe when we take, so now we're down to $30, paid $5. Got to take it out of the funds, $30. See what we can get for that. And then here are the wrestling figures I found. I'm going to keep this Skeletor for me. And these two here, I have no idea who they are. The closest to Skeletor is kind of rare. I seen him sell for $40 in good shape, so I don't know. The other guy, he's the same model type. He's not anybody, I don't think, though. I seen him sell for $10, so I'm not real sure. And then the rest, they're all pretty heavy play, like I said. We got Triple H down here, a couple of John Cena's he's been painting, and we got Kane missing an arm, a hand, and then I think somebody's missing some hair. This guy maybe got his hair cut off. It looks like got your hair cut off, but so anyway, I picked those up for the $5. I'm gonna say we're up 30 with the. We still got our PS1 games, our 3 PS1 games, and this for sale. Okay, so forgot to mention, we still have Xenogears CIB with Reg card, Parasite Eve complete with extra disc and instructions and Reg card, and then Mega Man Legends with CIB with manual, with plastic jewel case, with seed disc and everything. But guys, we'll be back on track, okay? And we can take some time now to get some funds. I mean, this collection is it's stout. It's stout. All right. So thanks for tuning in. Sorry it took so long for the next episode, but I'll try to put up some video or pictures of the booth at the convention. And if you check out the Phoenix resale, I think the title is hunting video games against pro resellers. If you click on that video, you'll see the one and only Skinny Granny, aka Docile Tapeworm, selling some games to Phoenix resale. So there's my plug. Okay, plug the guy. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in.